Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, menu. It's time for you to craft more stuff.
The envoy. It brings us a neighbor?
Sure does, lady.
Then tell it we are busy.
Well, you're busy crafting potions for me. 2 hours. Ugh. Okay.
Bye-bye. Envoy, your aura is smelling rather drab today. N'est-ce
You're
pas,
drab,
Smoothbitz?
menu. Hmm.
The puppets approve.
Well, of course they do. Alright. What blue do we want? Or black steel? Ooh, actually, black steel would be good. Wunderbar. I actually like that, so I think we'll stick with that.
Drab, everything drab.
Your drab, the menu. Alright, safety first. Boom. Alright, Koga. We have none. Damn it.
I know. More wasted coal.
I don't think we need to craft many more of these, but I'll do it anyway.
Girl, thick as slag. But it sings.
Okay, cool. Alright, Tempest. What do we got? Iron Umber. 101. 97. Okay. You're still a courage-based weapon. So we got increased life return. All those fun things. I really need to work on powering. Alright, we'll keep that set up for now, I think. We do need magic armor though. So, defense against stagger, physical armor, slow. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Wonderful. Do. Sperry Towers. Let's go see what we can get for expedience. Hey, bud.
Wake the old flame, envoy. May the invaders burn.
So, journal. You do show these, so that's good. Okay, so why is it selecting Colonel out of all places? Blades of Andurin. That's nowhere near close to where I am. Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. We got Burbs. We got the Burbs. And plenty of enemies, so might as well. Hello. I'm over here. Thank you. Nope. You don't get to do that. And none of you get to do that either. Alright, come on. Stagger yourselves. Oh, God, I've got no shield. Jesus, they take that away quickly. Okay, that's dope. Bit of cool. Okay. Effective. I like it. Bye, little dudes. Wherefore thou art, Sinecure. Hola, Sinecure. How are we all? Come, come. That was well timed. What a tantrum.
Back to Cassia, you scoundrels.
Sweet. Okie dokie. Excellent. One star? Ooh. Let's go get some sappy sap. If it's available. Hopefully it is. These have changed. Okay. Damn it. What's the best strat for sap? Generally doing it from this angle. Up near the spider mum. There's some trees along here. And then just pathway. All the way through here. And you end up basically where the Kabotcher is. Sweet, so they're already up. So it doesn't look like it takes that long for them to become available again, which is nice. What's up, Sammy? How are you? You through former? At Miss Gyre. I have not bothered to father or mother Jar Prime yet. So from that tree, there should be another one directly here. Yeah, sweet. Ah, okay, so this one hasn't produced sap yet, but it doesn't take that long to do. So from here, you come through round about there, and then work your way around. What's bird fry? You hung up a chicken. Well, why don't you cook some chicken? Why can't I capture this animal? It runs away. Oh. Hey, creep. Just hanging out in the forest. Jesus. With your Cabbage Patch Kids. And you summon more. Come on, hit me. Okay, so we can block that. That's cool. Okay. Nice. A giant potato salad. Just what we like. Creeps running away. So, from that tree up the hill, there should be an avocado sneezing. We love that. I only found like 3 trees. I mean, there's a much more comprehensive run if you're open to using like wikis. The avocado.org wiki is quite good for a lot of information. I personally don't use it, but the team that has dedicated their time, like players of the game, to update that whole entire wiki, have been working overtime to update all of the information that comes through from all the hotfixes, most of the run stuff, efficient runs, how you want to farm certain things. They are very good at what they do. So I would definitely say, if you're open to using those sorts of things, definitely go have a look. But I generally just kind of know most of the areas of where I need to go. Bunny rabbit. Uh-oh. I hate it when they do that. Little a-holes. Alright, hang on. I've got to reframe and figure out. There's the tree. Okay, so from the big dark tower, there's quite a few trees. So if you start up roughly around here and then come through here and then down this way, you should find a relatively good farm of the weather trees. So if you use soul mode, or spectral site, whatever it's called now. It keeps on changing. You should find quite a few trees. So they do have like a green glow moss to them, which is good. So they're easier to identify specifically around the Webbit forest, which is useful. So coming up from there, I believe it's northeast. And there should be another one. So from here down to through here, there's another tree. And this is the one that's quite close to the kabocha. And then generally going east, there's probably a few more trees. Like the trees actually stem all the way from like Mines of Borrow. Like there's roughly 2 up in this area. And then if you come through here and then come through that way and then come through all the way through here, you generally get a pretty good run of about 5 to 6 trees. And they generally drop quite a lot of the Webbit sap too, which is good. You get about anywhere from like 2 or 3 to sometimes 4 of the Webbit sap, which is really nice. So as long as you circumvent around the actual glade itself, you won't bump into kabocha, and you should be able to find some of the extra trees that are around the forest if you're using the spectral site. And just press and hold your key, and it should hold a little bit of a glow around the trees that you're looking for. So once you come to this area, it'll bring you around the glade, and there's a broken stump here which also has Webbit sap, but I've already picked up most of the run for them. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunny rabbit, which is what we love. And we lose it because of these little Cabbage Patch Kids again. Get out of here. But I think there's a normal looking tree in and around this area that carries the sap as well. I would hope that most of the Webbit sap trees, where you can get the Webbit sap, would get that glow of that moss from the actual glade itself. So it becomes easy to farm over time. See ya. But generally from this tree, you head around southeast, all the way through the glade from this area, beginning. So that's pretty much like your whole Webbit sap run, basically. But we shall go to a faction tale, because I want to see how much experience we get now. Hey, bud. What you doing? Just being a ghost in a forest. We love that. Ah, nuts. Alright, we'll go down to the Undercity.
Some cassids.
Great. I don't think I want to take on Kabocha yet. I mean, I can brush a potion, but I wasted a few yesterday, unfortunately, with the hot fixes that came through. I think I lost about 3 potions, which really sucked. So I don't really want to be rushing any more potions anymore. Like I can, but it's just, yeah. Don't really want to... Jesus Christ. Okay, and that soul got stuck into the ground. Cool. So, journal. It's not showing me this particular bounty from the journal, which is what it should be doing. And this keeps showing Kernhold. And this particular dungeon. Yet it's not even, like, anywhere close to where I am. So I'm curious how they are supposed to operate. But they are good additions, I would assume. So let's have a look. If we do that... Yeah, it still picks this... Ah, Sparrowtail, okay, got it. But it should be on the current one, rather than this one, I would assume. Or maybe it just selects the closest thing to you, but... that doesn't make sense to me. Ah, these are the sieges, right? And then that's the dungeon. So why does it choose randomized dungeons, I wonder? Okay. We got the Squawkies. Hey, friends. Alright, can you hit me? I forgot to apply my shield. That was silly of me. So that doesn't class as a heal, as a hit. That's weird. Okay. Alright, so we'll go Undercity. Where's that squawky thing? I can hear it. There they are. Hey, little bunny rabbit. Mercurial. That one seems like that's a new greatsword totem. Interesting. Nope. Alright, attack speed. Mercurial. Okay, so it's not a new one. Pulse Smite restores courage, so that's good. Alright, so the Mercurial is just the normal attack speed one. Just gonna drop that down slightly smaller. I love settings. It's really fun. There we go. Give that a try. There we go. Alright. Burbs, where are you? Right behind me. Righto. Ooh, actually. I don't want to be leveling this. I do want to be leveling this. Paragon. Which may potentially take a little while. Which is fine. Yo, these guys are level 50. Jesus Christ. Oh well. Smash them. Damn, that is a heavy hit, man. That's dope. Yes, fire. And make you explode. The Lord and Lady. Super cute. Lady Cardinal. Alright, hang on. We got doggos incoming. Where are you coming from, dogs? There we are. See ya. We had an advertising break. Lovely. There should be more Burbs here. I can hear you. What level are you? Jesus, level 50. So this is really good for leveling. That didn't do that much damage though. Yo, that smacks though. Wow. That's way better. Okay, Paragon. You're starting to become higher up in my choice of great swords. Oh, the Cardinal charm. Wonderful. Lord Cardinal. What a swingaroo. Okay, this greatsword seems a little bit more effective than it was before. Granted, I haven't leveled it at all. Sweet. Okay. Alright, I just need to go find this entrance, and then we'll go kill some hooligans. Yo, okay, that throw damage is insanely good. Alright, let's go test it against these mofos. So we've got 2 different souls active, so I just need to activate the blue soul now. Or virtue, rather. Oh, there we go, blue soul. Sweet. Sweet. So we've got all virtues active on the sword. So I wonder how much this empowers the greatsword by. Oh no, glass cage of emotion. We don't like this. Damn. Okay. Paragon greatsword. Who knew? Helmet. Must stay closed. Safety first. Alright. Where are these enemies from? Or am I just completely caged in now? Great. Nope. We are all G. Okay. Sweet. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a... we might not get a Castellan. We'll probably get the Banneret, which will be fine. Do. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So I wonder if there's a way that we can get that heavy throw even faster. How are you still alive? Wow. Jeez, that's a heavy recall. Okay, cool. Alright, so what's this for? Ah, okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's new. Okay. We couldn't just push the barrel into the water? Interesting. Okay. Still not really sure what this ladder goes to. Doesn't really have anything there. Anyway. Yes, attack. still can't believe that we can't overpower her with a heavy stance attack. But you can cut through it. Good to know. Right, little idol. You're coming with me. It's damn spooky in here. Alright, it's leg day. Weasel around these rocks. Up to the right. Awkward little pathway. Up the stairs and to the left. And then we get a nice golden chest. Boom. And we get Drax and Moronite. Wonderful. Alright, Miss Benneret. Where you at, girl? Or gigantic man. Three hits to a heavy unit. Okay, that's pretty good. Sweet. So technically, they're behind. Burb, where are we going? Hello. So there's the soul gate. So where's the banner at? Okie dokie. I'm going to assume that they're on the other side of this wall. Most likely. Yep. Gotcha. Sweet. Alright, baby beb. Take me home. Totally not from that side. Unfortunate. Where are you taking me, Burb? Sits over this side. Okay. Trying to remember where we entered. This will take us out this southern part of the map, I'd say. Most likely. Alright, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to drop these two down. I think less particles. Possibly the better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I lied. It does drop us up near the northern area, which is good. What are you, level 26? Righto. Damn, that execution's rough. That's pretty satisfying. What I want to do. Okay. Cool. Open sesame. Hello, little dear. Goodbye, little dear. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do. Okay. I don't want to run a Koga. Koga. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Ah, you're from in here. I don't think I need you just yet. Alright, let's have a look at this Koga stuff. See what I can make. Bonsoir. Oh, sweet. So I can make 2 more. Bugger it. Premium currency for Koga. Just what I intended. That'll be fine for now. I'll wait for that, actually. I'm not gonna rush another one. All of my premium currency.
Next time. It is so very dry. Next time, I'm not good. That's not.
Nah, I always like this helmet.
Something I said.
It's not what you say, Verminia. It's how you say it.
No. How can I do better?
Alright. We're feeling beastie. Actually, I need to change the color. Just slightly.
You're always smelling rather drab today. Smoothbitz.
Yeah, that'll do. I think for now. Alright.
Something I said.
I do like Verminia. Cool. Right, so I think the botcha will be probably the first boss I should go get for the new runes. I cannot believe that that doesn't do more damage, especially more so for a throw. Burning is good. Very good. Meow meow. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got squawkies. I can hear you. But can I see you? So you're level 32. God damn, that's a good smackdown. I assume that you... Yeah, level 50. Sweet. God damn, okay. Great swords have gotten much more beastie. Where's the squawky thing? There it is. Hello, Lord. Lord Cardinal. Okay, that spin attack is really nice. That is very nice. Alright, so we'll run through here and see if we can get that kabocha. Hey, bud. That was the slowest healing I've ever seen. Okay, that triple hit is really good. Yeah, greatswords are definitely a lot more useful, I would say. Like, strong, but they seem to be hitting really, really well. We get more squawkies. Perfect. I cannot believe I just missed that. Run towards me. Huh. Okay, that's decent. That's really good damage. Is there... Wait. Is this not a squawky thing here? Okay. Alright. Kabocha. Let's go destroy him. Is there a method for finding these Thawtide squawkers? Mostly exploration, really. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a method. I guess just keep your eyes peeled. I want a drink. Please. Oh, okay, right. These little dudes. Ha 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 ha. Nom nom nom. Alright. Kabocha time. Okay, so he can block that attack. That's bollocks. But I can also steal your soul. So a heavy into 3 light attacks is very good on the greatswords. Split bolt. Lovely. So that is one of our new runes. I think what I'll do is probably go Curlal, Kernhold, Nimrod, Medican King. I think that would be a desirable run for these 3 new runes at least. So that's the first of 3, which is pretty good on the pole arms. Hello, Squirrel. Come back. I need you in my repertoire. If you don't disappear, which you have. Okie dokie. hear the squawkies. I got you, squirrel. Got you by the tail. The dart. Okay. Where are the other two? They're usually very high level. I think there's one up there. Lord and Lady. This my chance on these guys is pretty good. Okay. There is an opening here. That's good. That's what we need. Wait, is that our basic little bird? That is our little grandpa bird. I swear I keep on putting a different little bird on, and it keeps on defaulting back to the grandpa bird. Yeah. Select the burb. I'll go with little chunky dude. Yeah, that sounds better. I'm going to do a little bit of a different setup, I think. Where is our new dagger? This one. Attack speed. Pull smite restores grace. Increase smite duration. Parries. Physical armor. Wait. Ah, that's a nibbling, right? Nah, we'll go stagger defense. Where's the Ogre Amulet? Attack plus 10. Courage plus 2. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we can do the forge, the siege thingy. Hey, bud. Give me your soul. Thank you. Just what I needed. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Hello, sir. Alright. I need to backstab real quick. Hopefully this guy gives it to me. Or not. Because of that stupid healer. Lol. I have no idea how much damage I'm doing. Enough to kill him. But he still didn't give me the refresh on the timer, interestingly enough. Alright, let's go see if we can get this boss before the timer runs out. Hey lady, what's going on? Ah, that goddamn healer. I always forget about it. Can you lock onto the soul? Thank you. Wow. Okay. So it can be done pretty much like an invis kill thing against that boss, which is good. A little bit different than what it was set up before, but at least the backstabs from the other guys get that rune happening, which is good. Thank you, thank you. I needed that. Oh man. Sweet. All right, well, that's one of the sieges done. So I'm going to crank out Fort Colonel and see if that actually gives us the rune from the Castellan. I just don't know if it's the actual Castellan that we need. But we'll figure that out as we go. Alright, so aim assist is on. It's weird though, it's selecting not stuff in front of the reticle. Anywho. We shall continue to massacre. I hear birdies. Oh man. Jesus. Annoying. Can we not target him? That is very close to a wall. Hello, sir. Yo, okay, so that's the Grim guys. Nice.
Seem to see it all.
I do like this dagger, but I would really like it to see get a little bit more love with damage output. Although it is grace based, so we'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, it's grace. All right. All right, so 71 damage. 71 damage at 23. But that one's doing 71 damage at rank 7. Okay, so it's a relatively good dagger. Greatsword. Okay, sweet. Parry heavy enemy strikes? Absolutely. Increased strike would be good. Short blades. Unfortunately, there are not enough points to be able to be putting into smooth for the fly blades either. And then we've got an absolute surplus of long sword points. What am I thinking? I think I'm going to switch back to the Paragon. What else have we got? Damage nearby enemies. Heavy attacks bypass. Armor. Stagger on primary. Plus 25 throw damage. Actually, that will be useful. I'll level this one up. This is for courage ability cooldown. That could actually work really well on Tethrin. So we'll go for a bit of smite chance, I think, instead. Defense against stagger, okay. Alright. We need to go make a birdie thing. Or do I? Might as well.
Years. Hey. Okay. Ring. Beyond.
So we've got 10 of those. And we'll go keep on saving the burbs. Oh, squirrel. Uh-oh. There's Cabbage Patch Kids. So many animals. Squirrel. And I hope those little dudes don't interrupt this. Of course they do. God damn it. We're near Spider Mom, so we might as well go get her. But I want to try something different. Because she's an absolute pain. Yo, that looks different. Rump Thump? You look different. Oh man, I need one more of those. Alright, so we got 93 armor. I'm going to switch this over, I think, to arcanic damage. So parry window, defense against stagger. Why would I put the spirit in that? That's not something I would do. Parries, no. Physical armor, defense against stagger, and duck. Additional smite, and increased primary cast. Damage by 10. All right, let's try that. And then we've got this guy, and we'll do probably magic armor actually. So at least we get a little bit more of a boost. 86, okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, sip that. All right, so the reach on that isn't that great. And the aiming doesn't lock on as well. Do-do-do-do. I do like the music in here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, all right, I'm gonna see the spider. Where are you hanging out? Gotcha. A little spider. Drink, it's good for you. All right, well, since you're saying that. Oh my god, they could use the mushrooms? That's awesome. Come and jump on here. That's awesome. Do it again. I want to see it. Nope. Come on. Jump on the mushroom. I know you can do it. let's go hit this mom orb. At least with something. Alright. You ready for some lightning stitch now? Or maybe not. Oh no. She did that thing to me. That was very good timing. Oh shit, okay. Now I'm in trouble. Yeah. I'm in trouble. Come on. Oh my god. Roll. Holy Hannah. No, you don't get to do that. Nice try. Wow, you are aggressive. Granted, you are a boss. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the entrance though. Shame she didn't drop that Flitzmeck rune. Mushroom. Do do do. Hmm. Alright, little bird. Where you at? Indeed. All better. Jesus Christ. Oh, you sneaky mofo. Sweet Christ, that is sprite. Alright. Colonel. Let's do it. Picking up the mushrooms. All done. Uh, mm, less volumetric stuff. See how that goes. Hmm. Come on, lady. Wow, she could dodge that too. No healing for you. Alright. Sneak, sneak, sneak time, I think. And Martyr spawned. Thank you. I appreciate your soul patronage. Are you just gonna block everything? Ah, you're a mole. Holy shit. Stumped. So I think that's everyone. Pretty sure. Oh, this is the Castellan. That drops the new rune. I'm hoping. Alright, so Martyr's over there. So we'll go see Martyr after. Oh man, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. You're shitting me. Whatever, dude. Really hope he drops that rune. He's a pain in the A. Okay. So he's not the Castellan. That drops the new rune. Unfortunate. Alright. So we can go see Nimrod after. And we'll go pay Martyr, is it? Oh, birdies. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, Maestro. Very cool though. All right, Miss Mudder. It is your turn, my dear. Bunny. The rebound. Wonderful. Oof, doom and gloom. You know what we're going to do with this? Say goodbye to volumetrics. Oh my god. Oh, I can actually see. That's one way of getting loot. That was bullshit. That was around a tree.
Oh, your big brother.
Well, that is the aim motto. Can I have the soul or not? My god. Ah, okay, so that's the armor stealing indicator. Those gold rings. That is awesome. Okay, good to see that. Whoa. Okay. Wait, okay. Those indicators are really, really good to see that. So that's armor stealing and also giving a little bit more damage back to them. That's awesome. Okay, that was really cool to see those indicators for Bromius. That's awesome.
No fun.
Mwahaha. Hmm. What? The Earth Truth stuff. Okay. Huh. And Odiak. Interesting drops. So Nimrod drops the Earth Road. That's very interesting. Alright. Let's go get the actual Dimrod. I love Estelle. Very cool. Hmm. Rostrum. Nice. Jesus Christ. Whoa, okay. Yo, he can sense you from like a mile away. Jesus, okay. I have no cooldowns. Oh well. I guess we'll just go ham. Didn't really stand a chance, did you, bud? Thanks, Flappy Bird. Can I please have your rune? That'd be great, to be honest. Ah, that's lame. Oh well. Oh, look at that. Magical birdies. Lord Cardinal. Ah, crap. Here come the dags. Effective. Alright, so what we'll do... I guess we can take out the was along the way. Let's go and smash the Mendicant King and see if we can get that tree fell rune. The stomping. That's exactly what I'm thinking about doing to the Mendicant King. Stomping them with Rump Thump. Alright, little dudes. Be free and fluffy. This place is really cool. Can we interact with it though? Not yet, I guess. Is this a new area? No. Maybe the stonework might be. Yeah, the stonework's new. That's dope. So where's this? Just southwest of there. Very cool. Okay. Beep boop. Lord Cardinal. Go, Dags. Go away. Alright, those webbit roots do a lot more damage, which is nice. The rebound. Wonderful. Alright. How am I going to take on this bloody mendicant wizard thing? Oh, Ripper Dog. Hello. You sneaky archer. Can I get that soul? No way. Really? Ah, lame. Hmm. Do 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 do. Um. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. All right. So Wascally Wasset time. Just trying to think of how I can approach this. You know what? I'm gonna bring the bow. The new Maestro bow. Arrow hail reduction of armor. Slows enemy. Smite chance and magic armor. Because why wouldn't you? Alright, so we don't have any extra points to spare. Spirit. Grace. Ugh. Alright. Mora's Pride. It's the least that we can do. I've been running at a massive deficit though. Alright. Let's see, here we go. The helms obviously don't like staying closed. Holy shit. Nice. Well, at least we got the Hollowing rune. Very nice. Okie dokie. Let us go see the Mendicant King. But let's just check for the Paragon stag. No stag? Shame. Are you serious? Oh, that is so crap. A stupid slug got me. Wow. That's really annoying.
Next time? Good. A snack?
Yo, Unified. What's going on? How are you? Welcome on in. Are you guys doing the Soulframe as well?
Like a morsel next time, It is so fair.
What time is it there for you? It's roughly like 5:37 here. So I'd assume it's probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I've just been doing a Koga run in Soulframe. I got done by a slug. But a pretty decent run altogether though. And I am farming for some of the new runes. I don't think I've had too much success other than the split bolt for the polearm, which has been pretty great so far. I haven't really done a lot of testing on it. But I am trying to focus farm the greatsword, the tree fell rune. And I'm probably going to do the Mendicant King, because he's always very fun. But I also need to do it in Koga mode, because apparently that's where the new rune will drop from. Leveling system seems to be a little bit more fixed than what it was before too, which is nice. Oh, you're playing Warframe? Nice. Yeah, 213 for you, yeah. Yeah, pretty much it's got Steel Path. It's not as Steel Path, but no game sound? Huh. Let me have a looky. Just test that out. Is that working for you guys now? I think it's this new plugin that I've got. It's been an absolute pain. All right. No game sound. Okay. Hmm. Is that one coming through now for you guys? Hmm. It's very weird. I think that one should be coming through for you guys now. Hmm. I think that's coming through for you now. Funny logistics. Hang on, I'll just work on the game sound. I'm not sure why that's not coming through. I'll just boost these guys up for you though. Alright, that should be like working a little bit better now though. So firstly, thank you very much for the raid. Secondly, I'm not sure what's going on with the sound stuff. Yeah, there's like a whole lot of different projectiles coming through with all the different totems that we've got in the game at the moment. It's just actually really, really cool. This particular torrent rune is very effective, especially against pretty much like any mob trash. You can basically like one-shot everything with it. This particular rune is actually very, very effective as well, the hollowing. So I'm not really sure how much like you guys have actually played Soulframe. But yeah, it's been very, very fun playing around with the bow. So I am going to go like take out the Mendicant King though. I do want to test out this rune against him because he's been absolute boss of a boss. So I do want to jump back into the Koga mode, like essentially the like Steel Path version essentially, but it's certainly nowhere near of like what Steel Path has. Numbers in game are variably different from Warframe for sure, but it does seem like they are starting to kind of look at, I guess, like your smite, your crit stats in a way. So it's bows are pretty much the most powerful weapon that we have in the game at the moment. But they're very effective against most enemies. The smite and the crit chains, they're actually really, really good. But yeah, like a single shot, it just annihilates these dudes. It's pretty cool. I just having a bit of a play with the Bromius Pact. Bromius has been tailored quite a few times, I would say, so I think seeing it actually indicate how you're attracting armored reduction from enemies is actually quite good. That, but also the damage output that you can essentially kind of create through the passives of the pact as well. So the hotfixes that have come through like have been like literally hot and fast. Like we got, I think, about like 2 yesterday, which is really, really nice. So I've just been playing around with a lot of the packs that have had a little bit of more of an upgrade, I would say, especially Bromius for sure. But I'm certainly not running it in any sort of way. Oh, definitely, I'll be grinding for sure. Yeah, go to sleep, dude. Thank you very much for the raid. It's always nice to see you pop in as well. Hey, I'll pop in next time when you're in Warframe as well, which undoubtedly I'm assuming would be tomorrow. But rest up, dude. Thank you very much. It's good to see you. But as far as say like most of like the packs that we've been playing around with today, Bromius, Ode Tempest has changed quite a bit. It's not as powerful as it used to be, but it is still quite an effective pact, I would say, overall. More for like stagger, I would say. But this is by no means any sort of pact that doesn't output quite a good amount of damage as well. I've certainly found, even by not having max stats with it, it still works very effectively though. And pretty much the entire event for Thawtide has been relatively easy, like straightforward. You just find these bird feeders and just feed birds basically. little sugar dogs. But do many of you guys in chat, do you guys play Soulframe much as well? Or if you have, where have you guys gotten up to? I am kind of hoping with this big castle that we're near, I think there's slight talk about like raid style stuff. Like we do have sieges within the game, for anyone who's not familiar with Soulframe, but I would probably say I really kind of hope that this particular castle here gets a massive siege to it. Map-wise, it's actually extremely large. Being able to get inside there, however, was a different story. Probably a few like hot fixes or prelude sessions ago, we used to be able to get around like through this area, but they put like a big block wall here, so you can't actually get into the castle anymore. But this particular centralized pillar is massive. So, but if there's anything that like particular wise that you guys want to see, like ability wise, pact wise, weapon synergy setups, essentially like the modification systems for Soulframe, like I'm more than happy to show you guys through. For the most part, I would say bows still the most strongest, like power crept weapon, I would say, for what it is at the moment. We're gonna go Bromius on this this advertising break, I think. But as far as say like the modification systems have gone, we'll say the rune systems, they definitely seem to be reflective of what's been coming through in Warframe, I would say, like more so with like the power of like the tower strike or the tower strike weapons. We're kind of getting a similar kind of translation of it or iteration of those within Soulframe, within the rune systems, which is actually quite cool. The smite systems are very interesting, I would have to say that. Depending on what kind of levels you're up against, we pretty much have, I would say now, we have at least like capped enemies roughly to about like level 60. So the amount of levels that have been added into the game for enemies at least have been pretty decent, I would say, so far. And overall, the map has been a pretty big adventure, I would say. Like, this is basically the only area of travel that we have currently as well. I'm pretty sure I have seen Unified jump in and play Soulframe anyway, as well. There is quite a bit to it, but considering that it's only been out for about like 2 years as well, has been pretty good. So the amount of content that we do have in it, I would say is pretty healthy. Like, if you haven't started playing it, I would definitely recommend starting to play it if you haven't. Definitely has its own little bugs down there though. But they get onto the bugs in game pretty quickly, I have to admit that. We've had, I think, 2 hotfixes, I think, or almost 3 this week. But also in alignment with the old piece update, we got the Thawtide Event within Soulframe, which is actually quite nice. I've definitely taken it more casually myself. But also with the event in Warframe as well. So certainly working on not doing the whole burnout thing as well. Very glad to see a little of the leveling system come back into the game properly though. has been a bit janky this weekend, but I think it's probably just due to like hotfix stuff that's been coming through in the game. But overall, I'd probably say it's been relatively pretty good since the hotfix 2, I think, came out. I do find that the aiming though is a little bit slightly off-centered though. Interesting way to lead arrows with a bow and arrow though. But they still are very, very good. Well-timed smite there. Alright, Mr. Mendicant King. I think this would probably be like probably one of my favorite bosses of this game at the moment. I am kind of hoping that we do get a little bit more boss run, but I'll probably just run the Koga for the Mendicant King. He's got a very good rune apparently that he drops, so I'm really hoping that he does drop it. I am hoping that he's actually available. I'm pretty sure he is. I'm hoping I don't get smitten by a damn slug again. Alright, Mr. Man, it's time. Gonna ring that bell. Or perhaps he's not available. Or it might be a bug though too. It has been happening a lot this weekend. Yeah, there he is. It's a double instance, that's why. Lovely. We love Bugframe. I did not know that he could freeze you like that. That's pretty cool though. Okay, at least I know that. It is actually quite nice to see, though, that Bromius Pact is still quite effective, even without, I would say, like the highest amount of armor that you can get with this particular one. Really interesting to see how the passives work on it now. They weren't really working all that great before, but they seem to be adjusted, I would say. Especially with like the Bark Bear, I think it's called. We have lots of buggies today. We'll just go for a walk in the pantry, I think. Yep. We got a whole bunch of bugs today. So as far as like the virtue systems go, I mean, even having 84 armor rating, 40 physical defense, 34 magical, and 10 stability, 32 courage is actually not too bad. But I've just been having a look at these two particular passives, the chance to steal armor strength from targets on every attack, and the small amount of damage blocked by armor is dealt to the attacker. I don't really know how effective that is, essentially, but this is the priority one that I was looking at, playing around with. So it does seem to be stacking pretty decently. Preferably, I'd like to have a lot more higher armor rating for sure. And basically getting that happening is by basically just having your armor totems within your weapons. So I mean, I probably could have run that a little bit higher as well, and then just minimize a little bit of attack damage, and then at least gotten the defense up as high as I possibly could, just to see how effective the pact itself is. But with the rune base, I don't really seem to be like pushing as much defensive stat as what they were before. Like they actually seem lower than what they were before. I think I used to be able to get to at least about 101 armor rating overall for this particular pact. So, but I also think that was because of the courage base that I could pull from that. So instead of running these two, I would just basically just run courage, which is essentially your whole damage output for this pact. It just generates a very, very good amount of power from the actual armor rating, but also the courage base virtue. So having a look at like Spirit Grace, I don't really have much information on whether or not these actually actively activate as well as they should, but hopefully we'll be getting a little bit more information relatively soon to see how well those particular ones do operate within, say, like duration and range, whether it's going to be the packs themselves are going to be generating those particular numbers rather than actually having this system here. I think this system is actually going to be getting removed in future. I just don't know when. As well as the combat arts, I believe, is also being shifted. So it's been an interesting system to play around and test around with. So I think overall, playing around with it and just kind of seeing how these particular virtues operate has been really, really nice. Even like within not even having a decent amount of, say, like requirement points, and just seeing how much damage you can basically outlay with your packs in alternative to using like the weapons correctly as well has been something I've been having a bit of a play around with, more specifically with, say, like Tethrin, with the Felist ability. Felist is certainly a very interesting and powerful ability, but also the Oat Tempest itself has been quite interesting to play with, especially with Stagger. Orangor, I haven't really played around too much with that recently, but I do want to test out some of the Werewalker changes and effects. The pack counters, the dogs, but also the howl, and seeing how much courage and chance of smite you get for the party, I think that would actually be quite a viable pack to play with. But I've mostly predominantly been playing around with the Bromius Pact today, but also the Ode Tempest, which is very, very fun. I still think it's quite a useful pact, considering its changes that have come through with the last couple of hot fixes for it, though, too. But what I will probably do for you guys chat as well is probably pop you guys onto another streamer of most likely Soulframe. I know that you guys mostly came over from Warframe. So I'm happy to raid you guys out to another Warframer. So if you guys do have any recommendations, I'm more than happy to take those as well. But I'll just see who's online. But I really do appreciate you guys sticking around though too. And it's always nice to see Codex as well. Man, he smashes out some really great stuff. So it's always nice to see him pop in. And you guys, of course, as well. So I'll just have a look through and see who we can send you guys over to. Now we do have Jero online, and he is playing Warframe as well, so I can send you guys back over to Warframe. I will probably be on Warframe probably later this week, because I do have some content stuff to get through for Soulframe, but then also just jumping over to Warframe just to get a little bit more of the new event gear, especially the Energize Arcanes as well. They always sell quite good, so that's definitely something I need to be jumping into. But I'll pop you guys over to Jero for Warframe. He is a very cool streamer. I've been getting to chat with him every once in a while as well. So I do have confidence and trust that he will be taking very good care of you guys as well. And I really appreciate you guys hanging around and sticking around too. I will most likely have my schedule back up for this weekend, so I will be doing something more Soulframe based on Sunday and Monday this week as well, but that will predominantly be, I think, your guys' Saturday night and Sunday night as well. So thank you very much for joining me as well, and yeah, I'll see what happened with little stream stuff, and then hopefully I get to see you guys again soon. So take care of yourselves, rehydrate, sleep, get some rest, and thank you very much for joining me, and I will say ciao for now.